Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for my dearest Capricorns. Capricorn, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I'm available for private readings. So if you're after one, I have those links down below. So we're going to take a look at your past, present, future, and we're also going to get some advice and pull some oracle cards for my single Capricorns for their highest and greatest good. All right, so let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance, please, for my single Capricorns. Ooh, some of you might be crushing, okay, or maybe some of my singles out there, you're kind of talking to somebody new, or you're just kind of open to love. It's definitely after a period of a lot of reflection. All right, it looks like in the past, there may have been somebody here who didn't put in the time and the effort. Spirit's advice is the Six of Pentacles, is to really prioritize balance, Capricorn, because I know Capricorn energy, you put in so much time and effort into connections, but sometimes, you don't get it repaid, like you always show up for everyone. You're solid, you're dependable, you're steady. And I feel like you were dealing with somebody here who just wasn't. So we have the Knave of Pentacles energy in reverse. So you may have somebody coming towards you here that makes you feel a little bit nervous, or maybe there's somebody who you intimidate a little bit. We'll see. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So Spirit's reminding you that everything's working out for your highest and your greatest good, Capricorn. And I do feel like you actually have somebody who's around you, but I feel like they're a little bit intimidated by you, or they're just like, you make them a little bit nervous. I'm not sure if there's a little bit of an age gap, or they feel like you're a little bit out of their league. But I kind of feel like you're probably feeling it here with that Knave of Chalices energy. So let's see. So yeah, I see double Page of Cups coming through here, Capricorn. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles. But you've been watching, you've been waiting, you're being pretty discerning. I feel like you've just been tending to your own garden, healing, working on your finances, your health, your home. Maybe even like your workouts, your physical, your health and wellness, basically. Because it does look like here you have somebody that was either lazy with you, or maybe they even ghosted. I mean, this Knight of Pentacles can be somebody who just stopped putting time and effort into the connection. This person is nostalgic about you, though. Okay, so I do think they think about you. Sometimes they may even think about reaching out to you. But again, they're still kind of holding back, and I feel like there's just a lot of ego energy, or they know they just really messed up with you. So your advice here is to really prioritize balance. I feel like, for some of you, this past person too might even owe you money. It just feels like they really weren't pulling their weight in this connection. So Spirit's advice here when it comes to them is Justice card. So a lot of you, they are receiving karmic justice, and I actually feel like they're really missing you, where they may have taken advantage of you or taken you for granted, but it's like their karmic justice is really missing you. In the future here, Capricorn, you have 10 of Cups coming through. Again, it could be with another earth sign, or it could just be with somebody here who's just nervous. Like you seem to make this sort of new energy a little bit nervous. All right, double Page of Pentacles in reverse. So they might need, you might have to be the one that reaches out here or asks them out if you're interested. And it could be a water sign, Queen of Cups energy, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But I do feel like once you get past those, or this person gets past those initial nerves with you, that it really could end up a 10 of Cups kind of situation. But we have the World card showing up in reverse. So again, there may be a cycle that still needs to be closed out. Or maybe it's just this person, they're kind of getting over that energy of, nervousness, or like not taking that risk, or not taking that leap of faith towards you. So we'll see if they're going to reach out or not. But let's take a look and see what overall messages and advice Spirit has when it comes to your love life, Capricorns. Yeah, the path to inner peace. So if you're not at peace with yourself, nothing you attract will bring you peace. Check your vibe. So maybe some of my Capricorns, with that Seven of Pentacles energy, you've just been tending to your own inner garden. You've just been healing. You've been taking a look at, any times where you've ignored red flags, or you've allowed people in that really you shouldn't have. Or maybe you made excuses for somebody not showing up for you in the relationship or in the connection. So I do feel a lot of you are checking your vibe. I do think you're doing that healing work, and you've been holding back for a bit. But Spirit's saying in doing so, you're getting a higher view. So you're looking at the people that you go for or that you allow into your life or the people you've had relationships with, and does it really fit the big picture of what you want in love and relationships, right? Because if you're looking for something solid, stable, and secure, but you kind of like riskier connections, exciting connections, it may not fit the big picture. So some of you're going to be going for someone or starting to go for people who aren't like your quote unquote usual type. That's just an example that my guides are giving me, Capricorn, so it may not be for all of you, but I do feel like you've definitely been doing a lot of that introspection. And I do think this Queen of Cups, who might be a bit nervous around you or who's not quite ready to take action or message you or step up here just yet, okay, may be different from your usual type and expectations, but may also lead to a 10 of Cups situation, somebody who does make you happy and give you that stability and security that you're looking for. So in the past, we have this passive role energy. So what you were meant to learn from this past connection is someone needs to find their way through this without interference or influence. And again, maybe they were leaning on you too heavily, Capricorn. Some of you may have even been paying this person's bills, or maybe you had to I don't know, always mommy them or daddy them or what have you. So it does feel like that person needs to grow up, and I feel like that's a bit of that karmic justice, right? Because I do feel like they were taking you for granted. Just you were always putting in 60, 70, 80%, where they were always putting in 40, 30, 20% in the relationship. So I feel like you're sort of let them go. They're going on their they're on their path, but I do think that they're really missing you. And again, I actually think things have been a little bit tough for them there with that Justice card. And we see self-respect. Yep. So we must first honor ourselves. Yep. A lot of my Capricorns, that's what you learned. You set strong boundaries here because you realized that this was just draining for you, or it wasn't fitting the big picture, right? So let's see what your advice and guidance is here, please. We have, so for your past person, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Yeah, with this Queen of Cups energy. All right. And we also have, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So maybe some of you, this Page of Pentacles energy in reverse is your energy, Capricorn. Maybe you're a little bit hesitant about taking this leap of faith here with this Queen of Cups. But Spirit's saying just to really trust your heart. Don't get stuck in overanalysis paralysis. You know you've made the right decision or you're on the right path when your heart is happy. All right. So let's see, who is this Queen of Cups? Maybe they have earth and water in their chart. We'll see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. Who is this Queen of Cups out there for my Capricorns? Okay, so it may be somebody who you're meant to have children with or already has children. Very strong maternal energy, although my readings are not meant to be gender specific. All right, and this is somebody who's very balanced. Now, they may work as a counselor. Maybe they've done counseling, right? But they're good at mediating situations. And I feel like this is just what you need, somebody who's going to really bring you balance here. And this is also somebody who's a leader in their own right. So they're comfortable taking charge. They're confident in their decisions. They've really made their own path for themselves. So I feel like they're financially stable. I feel like people admire them. They look up to them. You do have your ex coming back around, Capricorn, but I do feel like a lot of you're just not really having it. And this is the energy that you really need to focus on. Okay. And it's like, it might feel a little bit weird to have somebody who is like really, truly your equal, or somebody that you can depend on versus, you being the one that someone always has to depend on, right? So it's gonna like definitely be, I feel like it's gonna be fresh. I feel like it's gonna feel very different. Let's see. Yeah, so there's passion coming towards you. I do feel with this new person that there is gonna be chemistry. I feel like in the past, I feel that connection there, maybe it didn't have much more than that. Like, it may have been that the sex was really good, but then when it came to building a future, this person just didn't pull their weight, or it was just draining for you is what I'm getting. Yeah, and you're seeing that just wasn't enough. You may have been dealing with fear and ego issues, jealousy issues, but it feels like there was like drama there, Capricorn. And it looks like with engagement ring, maybe some of you were engaged to that person in the past, but what I'm seeing more than anything is you just have this beautiful union coming towards you. something real, someone that you can really, without any hesitation, you know, obviously after getting to know them, but without any hesitation, you can really invest in them and feel like, you know what, yes, this is my person. There's an equal, balanced give and take. And of course, there's going to be passion and chemistry and a mental connection, but it's just going to feel good. All right, and at the bottom of the deck here, we do see third-party energy. So this is coming out a lot. I don't know if it's because we're doing this reading during, you know, at the tail end of Mercury retrograde, but I also think the holidays tend to bring people around as well. You know, they get nostalgic or they're missing their, you know, what they had before. So I do feel like we get a few nods here, or messages for my Capricorns that that past person may be coming back around to you. But I feel like, you know, the choice is pretty clear. This Queen of Cups energy, I feel like, can be somebody who's really going to offer you that stability and security that you're looking for. So let's see, what is the advice and guidance here about this Queen of Cups energy coming towards my Capricorns? Yeah, so it may be a connection that evolves slowly. Just allow it to unfold naturally. Again, some of my Capricorns, you need some time to really be sure about this person. And again, this person might also need some time, because I see you might mirror each other, both showing up in that Page of Cups in reverse energy, just because you've been hurt or you've just learned those lessons of the past and you don't want to rush into things. So I do think you and this person mirror each other. This is karmic justice for you, Capricorn. You are worthy. This is what you deserve. You deserve like a balanced partnership, somebody who's really got your back. And this person, you might know who they are. They might tease you. It might feel, you know, like the energy is fun and lighthearted, but you might not know that they have romantic feelings for you, especially if they're around you already. Because I do feel like they might be a little bit intimidated by you. Again, they might crack jokes. Maybe, you know, they tease you a little bit, but they're kind of nervous to tell you how they really feel. And again, I do kind of feel like both of you, you and this energy, you're going to take things easy. You're going to take things slow at first, just to really make sure that it's right. And Spirit's saying it's actually going to really all unfold unexpectedly, and we see opposites attract. And I actually feel this new person is very, very different from whom you've dealt with in the past. But it actually feels like it's exactly what you've been looking for, or what you've even needed here, Capricorn. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.